We're not sure if this one's going to get released to the public, but if it is, hi!
And if not, anarchy!
Anarchy, she says, throwing a pillow.
I'm really excited for this show,
So what we're
guys.
looking at today, and we're doing this as a separate video from the final episode of RWBY, is the coming soon from Rooster Teeth animation trailer that was at the end of that video. We haven't watched it yet. We paused the episode before it wound up in there because we're not sure if this is a sponsor perk or if it's going to be released to the public along with the rest of the video. So if you're seeing this, either it got released to the public and we're going to have a nice little video right about here, or it didn't get released to the public and we are releasing this after the new slate of shows has started and therefore the statute of limitations on a trailer has passed.
So anyway,
we don't know.
So either which way, we can't see the future. But hello, future!
Hi, future!
People from the future, we bring you a message from the past. And it's whether or not we end up liking this trailer.
Alright, so coming soon from Rooster Teeth Animation. Quick.
The future is in the past.
Are those little rocks?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Got little ice.
Oh my god.
I'm
oh
so
my god, is
excited.
this what it's gonna look like?
I'm so excited. Holy cow.
Nomad of Nowhere. That was so cute.
Oh, is this Genlock?
Looks like it. I think this is more than we've gotten for Genlock.
Are you running an op?
Ever.
Set to go to field trials? I didn't say to drop him in the middle of a city. As soon as they figure out who he is, they will come hunting. For him and for you.
Given what we're seeing here, I believe you can stop worrying about Chase as much.
No, I think I'll keep worrying about him a little longer. How's he holding up?
Still adjusting, but full of surprises. We were very lucky to find him. He wasn't, but...
What about others? How's recruiting?
Problematic. There are some
He's
new
beautiful.
We may need to get
Sinclair.
subject.
Wait, these are the only matches?
They'll have to do, won't they?
I don't see how we're going to turn this around.
Oh, don't give up hope yet. We're just getting started.
That's beautiful. I love the Tron aesthetic. It's beautiful!
You say as it goes full Tron.
Oh, I love it. And that's it. So, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get much from Nomad of Nowhere with the exception of the title, the hands, and the little rock guys. That was cute.
It was so cute.
It was very cute, but I wanted more. But it's...
I feel like we will not have to wait for very long for people to just go through that trailer frame by frame, picking up all of the text that was in Julian Chase's bio and just...
And not to mention, like, yeah, all of the layout of the city.
Yeah, comparing the silhouettes that we saw to any characters we might have seen in concept art. Like, fandom's gonna go nuts.
This is great.
And I'm wearing this today, of course.
I really love what we saw. It looks... like I said, it has a very Tron Uprising aesthetic. I love it. I love giant robot stuff. It looks gorgeous.
It looks very good. I'm really excited for Nomad of Nowhere. We don't have a date for Genlock yet. I'm wondering if they're going to premiere it at RTX or at Anime Expo.
I imagine...
Like, it's a bit of time to wait, July or August, but I don't know if they're going to want it running opposite Nomad.
They'll probably wait until Nomad's done.
But we don't know how long it's going to be. We just know that's happening on March 2nd.
Well, it also, they could be, you know, Red vs. Blue is coming back. RWBY, Chibi is getting another season. Camp's coming back. A lot of stuff that Rooster Teeth's animation team works on is coming back. Yeah. And so I imagine that for, you know, one of their flagship shows like Red vs. Blue or RWBY, like, I imagine they probably don't want it running concurrently with either of those because that stretches the animation team very thin. Either that or they hired a lot of new animators.
I'd imagine they hired a lot of new animators because RWBY and Genlock, you're looking at your 3D animation team. Red vs. Blue is your machinima team and your 3D team, but
and
not nearly as much as your
and Camp are your 2D
team.
And along with Rooster Teeth's animated adventures, which also is coming back.
So I would imagine that Ruby and Genlock are never going to be concurrent. I would imagine that Camp and Nomad aren't going to be concurrent. Red versus Blue, they can put it wherever the fuck they want because that's machinima.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other ball of wax.
But I mean,
and
that show
Ruby,
does have 3D
Ruby Chibi,
animation, though.
Yeah, but not nearly as extensively as Ruby and Genlock. And Ruby Chibi is also their 3D team.
Yeah.
But I feel like Ruby Chibi is slightly less intensive, generally speaking.
Animation's hard, guys.
True. But even just having 2 3-minute episodes as opposed to 15-minute episodes. And Ruby Chibi tends to be a little lighter on the details.
I'm wondering if they're going to start, like, changing it up by genre. Because we know for sure that Ruby is coming back in the fall. We don't have a date yet, but in the fall. So I'm wondering if they won't, like, keep their fantasy stuff, like Nomad of Nowhere and Ruby, on, like, opposite parts of
cycle.
On opposite parts of the... And this is assuming that Nomad isn't just a one-shot. It might just be a one-shot.
They did say series. Oh, you mean, like, in general, if it's not just one season.
Yeah. Because we don't know. They might just be looking at, like, X amount of episodes, and that's that one story, not for an extended thing.
And then they'll see how well it does, I would imagine.
Yeah, so who knows? It might... But yeah, if it's something that they want to keep as an ongoing series, maybe keeping that on opposite ends of the rotation with Ruby, and then having their sci-fi stuff, like Genlock and Red vs. Blue, also kind of on opposite sides of the airing schedule.
Red vs. Blue, for the most part, tends to be a spring release, or early summer at the latest, harkening back to the April 1st release date, and then just kind of being somewhere in the vicinity there. And then Camp, I would imagine they would say for
Summer.
June or July, because summer camp.
Summertime, and I don't know if they'll put a lot of these releases under the flagship of their Summer of Animation. Flagship. Under the umbrella of their Summer of Animation.
But if you assume 12 episodes for Nomad, that's March, April, May. And then June, you can bring Camp back in. Like, it looks like February is going to be a quiet month. I would imagine that February only has Ruby Chibi. Unless they really surprise the hell out of us. Genlock only says 2018. It doesn't say when.
It could be that, I don't know. Maybe we wait even longer. Like it'll come out like sometime after Ruby starts up. Who knows?
So we're speculating wildly about the schedule, but we'll see eventually.
Extremely polished.
Oh yeah.
Just from this vague, very, very brief teaser, it looks very polished. Voice acting looks top notch. The design aesthetic looks fantastic. I'm so happy.
It looks like Tron. Lights up like Tron.
Yeah,
the best.
The best.
Alright, so that's our trailer reaction and our theories on what this year's slate is going to look like scheduling-wise. I'm still super excited for Nomad of Nowhere. Oh my god, that looked really cute. That just looked like, hey, rock people, come.
Well, and I would have to go back and look at it again, but one of the things that Jordan mentioned is that it's 1 part Samurai Jack, and so I'm wondering if that isn't going to very much tie into the character designs. One of the things that Samurai Jack always did is that it didn't have black outlines for all of its characters. I'm wondering if that show isn't going to do the same thing, and that brief look at the rocks. I don't know, because I would have to go back and look, but
we'll see. We'll see. In the meantime,
I'm Megan. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheMenguin. That's TheMenguin.
And I'm Katie. You can follow me all over the social medias and on Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. If you would like to see more trailer reactions in a more horror vein, we do have a sister channel, Silver Screams. That is Silver_Screams on the social medias and Silver Screams on YouTube. At the time of this video recording, we recently put up a reaction for the trailer for the Slender Man movie. We had fun watching that. Also a trailer for Winchester, in which we discuss haunted houses and why you should never stay in them. Fact. It's like, oh, the house could be haunted. Get out. Anyway, other movies that are much better than that one.
That's another discussion.
Yeah. Anyway, if you would like to support this channel, of course, please do subscribe. There's a nice little subscribe button down there, and there's also a nice little bell button because we need double factor authentication for some reason. But if you'd like to see our reactions to things going forward, that's the way to catch them. If you would like to support us and this channel because 2018 is fun and interesting so far, and support is awesome. We have a Patreon, we have a Ko-fi, we do commissions. All of that information is in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Provided that this video has seen you at all.
Booga, booga, booga.